with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News Nowcast.
Good evening, I'm Haley Potter. Thanks for joining us for tonight's edition of the Erie News Nowcast. The Erie School Board approved a plan today to return to in-person learning next month. The plan would bring elementary students back to 5 days a week in-person instruction starting on April 26th. Middle and high school students would also return to 5-day-a-week instruction. Other changes include eliminating the 15 students per classroom capacity and allowing students to change classes when necessary. But board members say it won't be an easy task and will take some time to adjust.
We are going to have to control the flow of traffic. So you can't leave your room and turn right if it's a traffic to the left. We want to try to eliminate people walking at each other as much as possible. So there will be directional arrows, there will be up staircases and down staircases so that we can limit the people walking in two separate directions as much as possible.
And Superintendent Brian Polito said the district wants to wait until April 26th to reopen so that there's time to figure out how to transport students to and from school. And the Anna Shelter is sending out an urgent plea for help after more than 150 animals were found at an abandoned property in Crawford County. More than 150 animals discovered alive, while many dead animals were also found. The Anna Shelter says on their Facebook post, these animals likely starved to death. Authorities say the animals were part of a show barn that was left abandoned. At last count, the animals found include 2 chinchillas, 70 show chickens, and 85 show rabbits. All of the animals will need immediate medical care. They will also be listed for adoption once they have been brought back to health. The Anna Shelter is seeking responsible homes for these animals as housing this number of animals in one place is just not physically possible. And AHN St. Vincent is putting final touches on its plan to hold a mass vaccination clinic at the Erie Insurance Arena. The clinic is taking place from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. at the arena. Hospital officials say they'll administer 2,000 doses of the coronavirus vaccine to eligible people in Pennsylvania's Phase 1A. They tell us that recent changes with vaccine distribution have really helped to smooth out the process.
Up until this point, it's been the supply has not been as consistent. Or we haven't known far enough in advance to be able to plan these types of events. But now that we will have that consistency, it'll make planning further out into the advance more feasible.
The mass vaccine clinic is by appointment only. If you're covered by Pennsylvania Phase 1A and want to receive a vaccination, Allegheny Health Network is scheduling them through the MyChart website. We have links to all of the local mass vaccination clinics on our website, erienewsnow.com. And it has been 384 days since Pennsylvania reported its first confirmed case of the COVID-19 coronavirus. And as of today, the Commonwealth has had 1 million total cases. The state says there have been more than 1 million cases of the virus since the first case was reported back on March 6th of 2020. To date, more than 11 million tests have been conducted and roughly 91% of cases have recovered from the virus. Looking at the pandemic as a whole, the state's worst day was December 20th, when more than 12,000 new cases were reported in just a single day. You can clearly see the worst of the pandemic happening at the start of winter and then slightly tapering off. In the last few weeks, cases have been on the rise. Right now, there's an average of more than 3,000 cases reported per day across the Commonwealth. And Pennsylvania has fully vaccinated more than 1.5 million residents as of today. There are more fully vaccinated people in Pennsylvania than have had the coronavirus at this point. Our region stands at about 60,000 fully vaccinated residents. Erie County accounts for more than 40,000 of those doses as of today. Warren County is now about 10% fully vaccinated. For all the latest COVID-19 facts and figures, check out our website, erienewsnow.com. And the Erie County Gaming Revenue Authority has given out nearly $120,000 for special events. 22 Erie County nonprofits and municipalities received special event grants. The authority says up to 5% of Erie County events are funded by special event grants. Major grants include more than $18,000 for events benefiting the Barber National Institute and $20,000 for Jefferson Educational Society programs. The grants also went toward the Albion Area Fair and the Waterford Community Fair. You can find the full list of grants on our website, erienewsnow.com. And a local doctor has been recognized as a standout in Pennsylvania. Dr. Kelly DeSantis is a family medicine physician who has practiced in Erie for the last 7 years. Today, she was honored by the Pennsylvania Medical Society as an everyday hero. The award is given out every year to showcase talented doctors who may not think of themselves as heroes, but their colleagues and patients sure do. The doctor nominating her called her an energetic physician who serves patients with skill and compassion. She tells us she's just doing what she loves.
But we had to do a lot of transitional sort of things with telemedicine and providing care via video and telephone in order to make sure that I'm still taking care of all my patients, because pandemic or not, people still have diabetes and high blood pressure.
Congratulations to her. In addition to her patient care, she will take over as president of the Erie County Medical Society in November. Thanks for joining us for the Erie News Nowcast. Join us for our next news at 10 p.m. on the CW and 11 p.m. on WICU and WSEE. Have a great night.